Hey guys, I got in late. It was cold. I mean, the sun was coming up by the time I got here, and it was 28 degrees. So the cabin was cold. Did finally get a fire going. Luckily, the sun came up and heated the cabin up some, but I realized I have to get that insulation for the ceiling done. So that's what I'm working on these next couple days. So come along. So I got in really late last night. Ran into town this morning. I think I got in. I drove all night. Started putting these little baffles up to for the eaves, so the insulation doesn't cram down in there and block up the eaves. It's pretty neat stuff because like this one was a little smaller, so you can kind of tear off the ends, which is nice. So you can just kind of tear off, the pieces you don't need, which is awesome. So I got most of this side done, all the way down to here. I had to stop for a minute because I had to take these support beams off. When they were moving the cabin with that little mule, they put these on the, so I have to take these off. And I'm gonna finish putting these up. Every time I sit down for a minute, I almost fall asleep, so I think I slept a half an hour. Then I want to start putting this up in here. And yes, I'm using R13. It's plenty because this thing is going to heat me out of house and home. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on right now. Just trying to get this stuff up. It's not very exciting. Put 3 staples right there and a couple staples here where it's marked. And that's that. Even I can do it. Very tired, I can do it. Not the best camera angle, but stop. I get it backwards every time. Much better. Sometimes these cavities are just a little bit different sizes. Some of them go in so fast, and others don't. So I line it up to the one that's next to it, just so they're about the same size. And there's a little place here you can staple it. Yeah, that's about it. So this will kind of make a little chamber so the the insulation can fit in there, and then you put these staples in, and then you can kind of see down in there, maybe. I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, it'll hold that it'll stop the insulation from going down too far. So they don't have to be perfect, but close enough. So yeah, I got that one brace off. And let me get these other 2 done. I will say getting this fire going sometimes can be hard. Even if I get a lot of coals at the bottom, I mean tons, and I try to put a bigger piece in, it kind of drop. It seems to, maybe it's dropping the temperature because it was outside, so I'm going to bring more stuff in and let it come up to room temperature in here. The smaller stuff seems to be a little better. And then keeping the door open the most. Just not latching it all the way. So that's what I've been trying to do. Yeah, I'm learning. But getting the temperature up is hard sometimes. But I will say when I come from outside, it's warmer inside, but not the way I want it to be. So I got all these up now. There's just 2 pieces left. And tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to get some sleep because I just can't do it right now. I'm just exhausted. And then I'm going to put the insulation up in the ceiling, which is nice. So tonight I got to put the braces for the 2 ceiling fans. At least have that ready. So I'm going to work on that in a minute. But yeah, getting this all up wasn't too bad. Not too bad. So my neighbor who brought me the 2 cord, he came over and was looking at all the birch that I had up there, and he said, I can cut that up for you. I said, sounds good. And so my neighbor Dale and his wife came over. But this is what I got. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, they did a great job stacking that. I like the way he did it with the pallets and all. But yeah, I got a lot of wood out of that. Tons of wood. Got to put a moisture meter on it, but he was saying it seems a lot more drier than he thought it might be. I guess because it was laying up off the ground for several months, and I think when the trees still have leaves on it, it still can suck a lot of that moisture out. That's what he was saying. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I got a ton of various sizes right now to use, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Learning the stove is way more difficult than I'm just thinking, this is now. There's a lot to learn. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. So I'm getting there. I'm exhausted tonight. I drove all the way through. There was tons of road construction and just stopping. I mean, one time we stopped near an hour. It was crazy. So I didn't get in. I mean, the sunlight was coming up when I got in. And then it was like 31 degrees and I had to get a fire started in there. So it was a cold morning. I'm hoping to prevent that tomorrow morning. Now, it's supposed to be a lot warmer. So like 37 instead of 28 like it was last night. So I'll take 37 any day over 28. But I'm getting there, getting some stuff done. I want to get that insulation done tomorrow, and I also want to get working in my barn. I got to get a place, just something rudimentary for the hens and my duck. So when I come here in a couple weeks, which I should be. Had some stuff go on with my house, unfortunately. Working through that, just another step. Is a lot of steps. I can't believe how many steps it is to get here. But some bad things happen with the house, but we're going to get them fixed. But some other good things happen. So, with my work. So, I'll take it. So we'll be okay. Just slowly getting this stuff done, and organizing is right now is my issue. I just have stuff everywhere, and I'm trying just to find places for it. So it's hard, and it's, you try to get things unpacked, and my whole shed is just full, and I gotta get in there, and I don't know, hopefully tomorrow and Sunday I'll feel a lot more awake, because right now I'm gonna eat, probably crash out around 9 o'clock. I'll be gone. Whew. But I'm enjoying it. It's just a lot of work. A lot of work getting the cabin done. A lot of work. So, as long as I keep that door cracked, it seems to be doing better. It's noticeably warmer in here when you come in from outside. You feel a little chilly, but when you get in here, it's noticeably warmer, which is good. That's what I wanted. But trying to get this thing up in that 300 zone has been a challenge for me. So I'm bringing more wood in. I got a little stand I made, and I got this humidifier thing for $5, or cheap, actually nothing, at a yard sale. So yeah, but this thing is a little bit more complicated than I had thought. It is definitely an art and a skill, but I'm gonna keep working on it. I have to. So I made a cheeseburger last night on the grill out there. I didn't feel like getting the grill started today. I made 2 of them, so I'm going to eat this tonight. I'm going to see if I can get this cooking on here or not. I stoked the fire up a little bit. It might take a couple minutes before temp comes up, but yeah, so I just want to see how that works. So I'll let you know if that heats up or not, and how long it took. Yep, be right back. Okay, it's got to be good enough. I couldn't find my glass top for this. I think that would have helped. But it's still, the cheese on the top melted, so I'm good. Hopefully I won't drop this onto the floor. Do. Yes, I am going to enjoy that. Amen. So I found myself here on this ladder. It's 8:30 at night. It's Saturday. No insulation went up, but I still feel like I'm gonna get some up because I ate. I feel better now. I got all these Accuvent things in today, 36 of them, all done. Got those 2 braces taken down at the end there. I got these ceiling fan mounts put up, 2 of them. I talked to my one neighbor, Jason, another Jason. Gosh, we probably talked for over an hour. He and I get together, we can just talk and talk and talk, so which is cool. Because, I don't get to see him but every 2 to 3 weeks, so. Then my other friends, Jason and Jen, came by, and they had a interesting surprise for me, so. And then that took, I don't know, half an hour to an hour. And I guess I sound like I'm making excuses, but I cleaned off the rest of the trailer because I had stuff sitting everywhere. I had a lot of power tools and things, and I can't leave them out overnight. They'll just get, there's a lot of dew in the morning. So I had to put all that away. I had to get all the shed reorganized so I could get it all put away and locked up. And it's just like, and then it's the end of the day. So if I don't get up at least 2 pieces tonight, I will be disappointed in myself. It's going to be 40 degrees, so it'll be a little cold in here, but I have 4 blankets, so I'm fine. But yeah. You guys wanted to know what's going on. This is what's going on. I don't have to get everything done in one day as long as I got a lot done. And I feel like I got a lot done today, which is cool. So that I'm happy about. But I got to get this insulation done. I got all day tomorrow, so there's still hope. I got to get this video out too. Got a lot to do. Well, that was no fun. It looks like I gotta cut it because it's going up a little higher than I thought. Right in the middle there. So the other piece is gonna come up and overlap that. Oh my gosh. So I tried it from up here and staple, and then I got all the way down and I moved my ladder and it all fell down. And I tried it over here. And was able to go up about 3 or 4 feet. I mean, that's got to be the ugliest looking piece of drywall or insulation I've ever seen put up, but oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to think about this one, because this is frustrating. You definitely need 2 people. I mean, you can do it, but it's harder, way harder. Oh, Philly. Yeah, that was no fun at all. No. I gotta do that only 35 more times. I can't wait. One of my viewers, one of you guys said that I won't be able to see the hens from that far away and things in the yard. So I went out and got this. Look at that. I can see all the way. That is too cool. Everything up underneath. I love it. It's a tad bit pricey, but I just thought that was awesome that I could see that far away. So yeah, they should be all right now. I think this is 2,500 lumens. Yeah. There you go. Problem solved. There's a little bit lower and then off and then bam. I love it. This thing is too cool. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my videos. I do truly appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for all the great comments recently and the encouragement and just great comments that are helping me move in the right direction and keep my steps going. But guys, thank you for all my new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you to those of you who have been with me for a long time. Guys, I do hope and I pray that you're happy and healthy. Take care, guys, and God bless. So I think I'm at about 4 chords now. Close. I think with this and then that over there, not in the best spots, but I think I'll be all right with at least wood. We shall see. Stay tuned.